So we're at 825 Jane Avenue, taking a look at the house on the outside, starting here, looking like the roof is pretty good. Not brand new, but definitely not end of life. The flashing near the chimney, that's a little more questionable and iffy. You can see there's a little separation from it and the block. So the tar that they use to seal it's probably worn away. Sorry, trying to look at it, but without looking through the screen. But yeah, you can see like the tar is kind of worn off. So the flashing may need repaired or replaced. Garage door isn't in bad shape. Probably just need to paint the frame a bit around it. Windows are older. I'll get a better look inside, but I'm guessing from taking a look there, the old single panes. You have your little front porch here with a sitting area, and you do have an outlet here as well. So if you want a light or something to sit out on the porch, you have that there. Taking a look around the side, brick looks to be in good shape. Don't see any cracks, anything like that needs repointing. Coming around back here to the yard. So to give you an idea, that bush tree, kind of overgrown tree-sized bush, is about where the property line would be, is my guess. So we're gonna come here, and you have the old clothesline holders there. But yeah, so to give you a size of the yard, probably from here to that other end, like where the bushes start. So decent sized backyard. Pretty flat, so if you wanted to do something, put a deck or a sitting area, concrete patio, shouldn't really be a challenge for you. Same thing on this side. Roof looks to be in good shape. The vent pipes are the standard over 12 inches, so they don't have snow melt and go down them. Taking a look here at the air conditioner, not brand new, not terribly old. I'll tell you what it feels like when we get inside heat wise, but pretty in decent shape. Don't see any rust or anything on the inside that would concern me, so that's good. And again, just going around the side, no cracking, no mortar deterioration or anything that I can see here. So just to give you an idea, the property is very conveniently placed. It's about 2 minutes off of the main highway. So quick and easy to get you on the highway and to where you need to go. But it is a small private road. You've got your little neighborhood here. So basically the only reason people are going to be coming here is if they live on this road, or if they are coming to visit someone on this road, and then just the turn there to go to the next block up. So one entrance on the far end and that there. Driveway is still in decent shape, not great shape, but not needing to be redone immediately. It's concrete. It has some cracks. Honestly, it's in decent enough shape. You could probably even just blacktop over it or put a thin sheet over it to seal the cracks and not have to completely redo it. Because this is that old concrete. This stuff lasts a long time. It's just fixing the cracks and not having the plants growing out of it. The retaining wall underneath, you see one block already fell. Probably needs dug out, take some of the dirt away that's pushing the wall out. So basically pull the wall, dig it out, put the bricks back, or buy new blocks to put there. This side has ivy coverage, so I'm not really seeing a ton, but I'm gonna guess I mean, there's no blocks missing, so it's not as bad. This one is probably just the weight of the house, since it was built, pushed down, pushed all the dirt out this way some, and so that's why you see the block pushing out. So we'll walk around and go ahead and head on inside. So, okay, I don't think we have any, well, we have to have power. The air conditioner's running. Okay, so just no lights, or at least not that light. Oh, here. There we go. A little bit of light. So you have kind of one of the older open concepts, which you didn't really have a ton of back then. So you do have your wood burning fireplace. Nice mantelpiece to go with it. You do have your nice 1950s hardwood floors. Could probably use a sand and a stain, but I love this old hardwood. I would sand and stain it over putting down like the newer, thinner, less durable tongue and groove stuff that you can get now. Just take the wood, sand it down, restain it, and run with it. It'll probably last you longer than the new stuff. So the kitchen is original. These are the solid hardwood, solid wood doors and cabinets. So if you wanted to paint, sand and restain and just change out the very, very dated fixtures, you could do that. If you wanted to replace the whole thing, that's up to you. But if you look along the ceiling line and where it's attached, there's no detachment, there's nothing, no separation, so nothing's coming apart or you need to worry about it. So if it's, you don't want to spend 20 grand on a kitchen right after you buy the house, you could get away with this for a year or two, or touch it up and paint the cabinets and then redo, do a tear out, gut and redo in a few years. So you have what was probably, this is no, probably not a bread box, but maybe where you could put a small microwave here. Obviously your stove there. The dishwasher's still here. I do not know whether or not it still functions. And then your fridge would probably go right there against that wall. So, but it does have like a little breakfast bar area where you can have a stool. You have your extra storage around here. So it is very convenient with a small dining area to have your additional seating. They do have the block planter here as well. Obviously not real plants. So from the kitchen, this takes us to the back door and the basement, which I will get to, but I tend to do basements last because, let's see if you like the rest of the house before we worry about that. So there is a small closet here, where the kitchen is. Oh, and that's even a built-in back here further. So you do have some pantry area storage here, right off of the kitchen. And then we come into one of the bedrooms. I'm gonna guess not the master based on the size. You have your single door closet. But a decent size. Yeah, again, these windows are 50, 60 years old. The old bend it up, push it out, pull this screen out to get access to the window. So yeah, these windows are, if they're a day, 50 years old. older even possibly. Have a linen closet here off of the bedroom. Here's the bath. Once again. Okay, well, I don't think the fan works. I hear the buzzing, but it's not doing anything. So here is your sink. Couple soap holders. This is all tiled out. Now, let me see here. Yeah, the wall's pushing out here in the bathroom, so I'm not sure if it's just lack of ventilation and moisture got in from this end, or if something else was going on. But there's definitely like a marked bow. I mean, you can see here, there's decent separation there. I don't want to push too hard to knock one of the tiles out. But that's definitely something that would need addressed like now, because you can see it bows here and goes all the way down to past, basically where even a little past the soap holder. So I would say that's something you'd need to at least get like a bath fitter or something in here to cover it. If not, completely rip it out and redo it. The fixtures, this is newer, but these, down there, the faucet, the drain, everything, that's all probably older than I am. Looks like the outlets are updated to GFCI though, so there is one bonus for you there. This is the middle bedroom. So again, you're actually getting a bigger closet. In this one, you've got the double door, sliding door closet. So about twice the size of what the third bedroom has. I'll just kind of stand here so you can get an idea of the size of the room. I'd probably ballpark it at 11 or 12 by 8, 9, maybe 12 by 10 max, maybe 11 by 10 or 11 by 9. Oh, we have the switch here, so there's the attic fan. Not really sure, if you're gonna want to use it or not. Oh, it does appear to work. So you can use that when it's warm. And again, you have the air conditioning, but if you want to suck air up and out, so while the heat, get the heat rising, accelerate the process just to get more, get the hot air out so that the cold air can circulate. Honestly, once air conditioning started, that became a lot less prevalent. So this is the master. I'm standing in the corner once again just to kind of give you an idea of the room size. A little bit bigger, 12 by 10, 11 maybe. It's not squared, I can see that much, so probably 12 by 11, maybe 13, 14, somewhere in there. It's hard to eyeball and be exact. Again, double door closet. So decent amount of closet space. So that is the main level. We will head downstairs to the basement now. So it's a nice sized basement. Ooh, a little echoey, that gives you an idea, it's pretty big. So we have the old style Pittsburgh mill worker shower, and maybe, Pittsburgh toilet here too. So this is a Southwestern Pennsylvania special. People, worked in the mills, were pretty dirty. They didn't want to track dirt through the house, so they'd come in through the door here, basically strip down, use the bathroom and shower, and be clean headed upstairs. So it was a way to kind of contain the mess and not track it all through the house. So furnace, it's a Lennox brand. Personally, I'm a fan. That's what I have in my house. Not new. Let me see if we have an install date here. That might actually be a cheat code for me. 6/18/2014. So you're about 10 years old. So you should still get about another 20 years out of it. Typically people expect to get 30 years out of a furnace. So that's in good shape, nothing to worry about. Air conditioner, I'm going to assume would be about the same age. Looking at it, that sounds about right. So we're heading over to the hot water tank. It's probably 5 to 7, maybe like 5 to 10 years. So closer to replacement, but a new hot water tank's like $600 to $800 installed. I'm not really sweating that all that much. That's, roof, furnace, air conditioner. Those are really the big cash, big money expenditures when you're buying a house. So looking at the wall here, looks like we get some moisture coming in. You can see the stains. What happens is most water that infiltrates a basement is hard water. So you're going to see the minerals, calcification, whatever's in the water. When it dries in the wall, it'll leave stains there. You can see where it runs down and the streaks where it comes through. And it's probably not coming through heavily. Heavy rain, you're getting enough that it'll leave some puddle here and it just runs. Maybe not. There's a little bit. I don't think that some of this too, I think there might have been some sort of shelving here at one point. So that the dark stuff is not running. I think the dark stuff is more just from what the shelving was there. I just see what I'm pointing out is here, the little cleaner streaks where the water came through and kind of washed dirt and stuff away. But again, if you have an interest in the house, you can have a home inspector come in. They have a device they can use. It'll be infrared, so they can actually tell you the amount of moisture in the wall. So I would be, if you do want to move forward or have the home inspected, make sure whoever you choose to use has the infrared gun, because that will go ahead and that'll give you a better idea how much moisture is there in the walls. Now here we're in the coal cellar. Same thing, you can see a little bit of moisture running. Honestly, a coat of, and you can see here too, the streaks. Now again, none of this is the end of the world. This is all just coat of dry lock, potentially a French drain should resolve most of this. So no moisture in the wall at the moment. But so I'm just taking a look here, trying to eyeball everything. But everything looks pretty good, other than a little bit of the streaking on the walls from the water washing the dirt away. So same thing here as we head around. Let me zoom out so you can get a better whole wall view. So here's the laundry area. Looks like that's the gas, so it's made more for gas dryers. I don't see a 220 outlet. Your water. Now this is the big concern. Look in here. There is dirt. There's moisture infiltration. And you can see. Now honestly, A lot of that can be fixed by tearing these bushes out, because that is, when you have bushes there like that, right against the foundation, one, it doesn't allow the ground to dry because it's blocking the sun. Secondly, bushes, plants, as they get bigger, tend to hold a little bit of moisture around their roots, just in case, when you hit a dry spell. So that, just having anything like, bush-wise near your home is asking for moisture problems. Now, obviously, this isn't a new thing. This has been going on for a bit. But I think once you clear the bushes out, potentially put a French drain, I think most of your problems with the foundation would actually be pretty well mitigated. And then here on the front of the house, there's nothing. This is an old leak. It looks like, you can see it came from where it goes through the block and down. So that's a completely different situation. But overall, house is in pretty good shape mechanically. Only thing left that I haven't seen is a breaker box. So where is I wouldn't imagine it's near either of those. Was it in the coal cellar that I didn't notice? Maybe if it's not. No, there's your meter for gas, which is grounded, which is rare for a house of this age. So I'm gonna guess the breaker box is in the garage. So we will go through this door. So garage door opener does work. Now here we are in the garage. Yeah, I don't see much here moisture-wise. Honestly, there's not really a smell, which you don't get in the other room. So I don't want you to take it and think the basement's terribly wet, because there's not that moldy, mildewy smell. There's just the tinge here because of the drain. But otherwise, I don't think anything major is wrong there. This breaker box is a year old. It was inspected and installed a year ago. There's still 4 open panels, so more than enough. If you want to put a hot tub or something, a 220 outlet's going to take up 2 of those panels. You'd still have 2 free. So you still have a good amount of space there, where before you'd need to worry about upsizing it is just the 100 amps there. But everything looks to be in pretty good shape. Like I said, just a little French drain and or coated dry lock should take care of your issues there, most likely. And other than that, it's all just the fact the house is dated, which you can do in steps. You don't need to completely tear out and redo the house all at once. So that's the house in a nutshell. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have any interest in coming to see it in person, or if you feel like you have enough information to make a decision on the house, just let me know what you think and we'll go from there.